It's Skylanders Saturday! Hey Portal Masters, on this episode of Skylanders 101, I want to break things down with Wind Up, a new Skylanders Swap Force tech element. Let's check out some of Wind Up's gameplay right now. Alright guys, let's check out some of Wind Up, new tech elements, Skylanders Swap Force, Short Circuit. You press X to attack enemies nearby, Wind Up, press B to wind up and damages nearby, damage enemies nearby. Then you can overcrank, you can tap B a bunch of times, and then try and press X to cause a little explosion. Wind Up is very tricky, it actually takes some concentration to get used to his sort of abilities and everything and kind of master him. I still feel like I'm mastering him, I just got him wave 3. Here's Winding Weapon, Spring Shot, Power Pistons, and then I went with the symbols for my upgrades here. You can charge up your symbols there and it kind of clashes them around, and Toy Gun will shoot out the plunger there. I thought that was just all, I just wanted symbols and plungers ridiculousness, kind of like a old Bugs Bunny cartoon or something. You may wind up going with, literally wind up going with the punch, wind up punch, auto wind up, or the power crank. And then his soul gem is spring loaded crank. So let's check out some of Wind Up's abilities right now. Okay, Portal Masters, so here's Wind Up. Like I was saying, real tricky to master, but really fun. First of all, you'll notice how fast he walks. I guess he's sort of a robot, and he's got kind of a wind-up machine or something, so he's always kind of like strung up and just kind of like spazzing out, and he'll run fast. So if you're doing levels where you need to run fast, Wind-Up is a good one. I like that when he jumps up and down, little gears and nuts and bolts kind of pop off of him. I wonder eventually if I jump too much, if I'll start losing all my parts together. I mean, really awesome. I like the way they animated him a lot. Kind of like Countdown. When Countdown jumps up and down, you see his legs moving around, his eyes wobbling. All right, let me show you some of the attacks, and hopefully I won't die. I get my food level's a little low. I was kind of fighting a bad guy, not really paying attention. But here's the first attack. You need these little sparks here. It's a real short range, but they're fast. So if you want to kind of smash away, you can. And you'll see on top of my head, when I'm doing attacks, I actually kind of run out of energy. So that's why that bar is going down. Eventually, when I run out of energy, now I'm like slow motion. Wind Up is having a hard time attacking. So you gotta smash B a couple times. Wind him up there, so now he's got some of the energy. He's all hyper and spastic again. Much like when you have, you know, a bunch of candy canes or sugar or cupcakes or something, you're a little down on your energy, and then boom, you get that sugar in you, and wow, you're ready to go all night long, right? Alright, so let me show you some more of his attacks. So you can also hold down that first attack, and you get those crazy symbols. And you can see he walks with that and does it a few times. Then the second thing is, he shoots out a spring. If you tap Y on the Xbox, shoots out a spring, that'll run over and hit some dudes, and then bounce them in the air. And then you hold down Y, and he'll toss a bunch of plungers at him. And what I was trying to do, I was trying to become the master of this technique. I was trying to toss out a spring, shoot some plungers at a dude while he's in the air, and then while he's falling down, load up my symbols and clank them. So I'll try and do that. We'll see. It's been a tricky little combo thing I've been trying to master on my own. And then the third thing is you tap B to wind up. If you tap B a bunch of times, he'll sort of wind up, and you see this little attack here. And then at the end, he does a little power move. And then if you press X, there's different little power moves you can kind of do to end his attack there. I haven't really felt the need to really wind up too much, because just his first two attacks are really, really like fast and tricky and wacky, and I think they just kind of confuse the enemies while you're you know, kind of messing around there. Let's see, it looked like there was a chest up here. I'm gonna go and grab that. Try and collect some goodies while I'm messing around in here. Let me also show you, before I get into battle, let me show you like so the Wind Up comes with the Shipwreck Islands, and you also get the groove machine. Yeah. So you get this thing that follows you around and just makes a bunch of noise. And if you walk too far, he'll actually like kind of follow you, teleport over. You just hang out here. We can have our own little disco. I don't know what that's supposed to do, if that gives you like extra powers or if it's just like a noisemaker or something. Guys, let me know in the comments below. I haven't really figured it out yet. And then also there's the you get the sheep. You get the platinum sheep magic item, and I do believe this is a power-up. Oh yeah, see, it turned me into sheep.
This area is patrolled by Eye in the Sky bots with automated searchlight and seer beams. What that means to you is, don't get caught in the spotlight. They'll see you, and it will also hurt.
All right, so there we go. So I'm a sheep now. So, not quite sure. Let me see. Can I get through these lasers while I'm a sheep?
Not a sheep.
Ah. See, but I am a sheep. So, alright. Well, that answers that question. So I guess you can't use the sheep for this area here. So the tricky thing is you gotta go to Southpaw and have him transform you into a fake sheep. Whereas I was just doing that a second ago with the platinum sheep.
Southpaw, going dark!
So here I am as a fake sheep. Now I'll be able to I'll be able to run around as a fake sheep. It's kind of funny. Use the platinum sheep, no bueno. Fake cardboard sheep, we fool them. Let's see if we can find some bad guys against Wind Up. I know some of you guys maybe haven't seen him. He's kind of still a little tricky, hard to find. He's in the Shipwreck Islands Adventure Pack. You know, I think they have them on Toys R Us, Target, Amazon. Probably GameStop will eventually start getting them soon. Okay, we see some choppies here. Okay, we take these guys out real quick. Get some food first. I'll get K-Bot there. So I can just walk up and smash around and charge up the symbols. Well, that's pretty powerful. Like 35. Let's see if I can toss a spring over at this guy. Oh, I guess the spring doesn't go. Oh yeah, it did go over the mud. Moat. Okay, let me try this again. Let me try and spring him, and then you hold down the plunger, and then you get like a little bit of an air juggle there. So that's real cool. Let me wind up, show you guys. We got a boss over here. Okay, boss, you wanna get some wind up damage going? See, he's almost like Iron Mike Tyson. He's small and compact, and will just kind of like stay in your face, and kind of a pest. Wind Up, and he's strong enough. I think I don't know if his attacks are that strong, but he just has so many. Like, look, I use the symbols, plungers, springs. Things just got a little nuts right there. I hope you guys appreciate the funness. Let me grab whatever that is, like a glowing donut or something. Take off the sheep there. Let's see. We got to do some Bolt and Spark. My least, or Shock and Bolt's my least favorite aspect of Skylanders Swap Force is this. I really was not a big fan of this puzzle thing. I just want to get there and connect. Oh no, I missed. Little fan thing popped up. Yes, I want to join them. There we go. Alright, I got 2 bolts. Yeah, not a big fan of that, but, you know, I'm so excited. I just want to play some more. Just want to play some more with Wind Up here before we end the Skylanders 101. Destroy the sheep shooters. Alright, we got 1 down. This is like the chaos is the level here towards the end.
Element are stronger in this zone.
Okay, let me find some dudes to take on here. Show you some more wind-up silliness. I really want to try and get like a little air juggle thing going, like I was talking about, but I'm gonna need a bigger. Okay, these guys are tricky. I'm gonna need somebody bigger to try and air juggle. Okay, take that spring. Okay, that'll work. So I got 2 of them. I'm gonna try and knock out. Try and knock out one. Try this. Okay, I'm gonna try and spring this guy up, plunger him, and then use the symbol to end him. He died while he was in the air. I was ready for it. So when he came down, I was gonna try and symbol him to death. So guys, practice that move. You know, no fancy cool name for that. Just kind of, I'm into like a lot of Street Fighter and games like that where you can kind of air juggle the opponent. So I do like being able to toss out that spring and then using the plunger while they're in there, and then boom, when they land, symbol them across the face. Pretty crazy. All right, let me end this. Let me move on for this wind up Skylanders 101. Alright, so there's a closer look at Wind-Up's abilities and powers. Guys, let me know in the comments below which path you go with when you're leveling up your Wind-Up. I know it can be a little tricky to get the hang of and to work with at first, but I think you'll find out Wind-Up's really fun once you get the hang of it. For CoinOpTV, that's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time.